Broadcast is back, baby.
Year, I would say, last year, there's this huge discussion about AI and how AI is taking over or will take over many artists' job, digital artists' jobs. Because if you check tools like Dali or Midjourney, I'm not sure if you try them. You can just
Yeah.
write a sentence or a phrase
Uh-huh.
or like a combination of words, keywords, and it just auto generate like five options for you, and then you can select one of the options, and it just generates more five options, and you can keep going, and you can have your like 80% of I would say 80% of your artwork done. You just need to adjust some things or two on Photoshop because it's not always perfect, but a lot of people are really, I think the right word would be scared about this new technology. And I personally have mixed feelings about it. I think we need to embrace it and adapt, because it's just one of those things that either you learn or you learn, otherwise you lose your job. It's one of those things that you need to adapt. But I want you to have your opinion on this. What do you think about it?
I think that in companies, they're always looking for ways to speed up processes and be more agile. And I think that by having that, they can embrace with really good sketches beforehand. You get to the actual work, but you can. It's hard to replace the artists behind the games because that's how they bring up a lot of references from from research and put their own unique style to it. And no matter how many keywords you have, uh, fine tuning to the art direction of a game is something that it needs the human mind to do. So you can say field of lilies, and you could end up with flowers or naked cats. And you might look like, I mean, I can defend AI artists, like AI being artists, but I'm not sure how they would do something that stands out and has some uniqueness to it. Like uniqueness being the word that AI might produce some very good things, but it might be generic, like a very beautiful generic thing.
Have have you tried Midjourney? No. Okay. So on Midjourney, you can specify the art style. You can say, for example, uh, apple juice, uh,
Lily,
lily, in Van Gogh style, or Rembrandt style, or whatever artist style, because it's all connected into the internet, right? So you can just research the style of whatever artist you specify, and it brings the artwork in this style. So you can say lily, apple juice, cartoony, Disney like, uh, hyper realistic 3D Pixar movie, and it will actually kind of get there.
I think it might take you like 90% there, but after that 90%, there's still another 90% to get to the perfect state that you would like to.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
agree?
I agree. I agree. The way I see it is, it's just tool, like any other tool. It's like Photoshop or Google Images or a new plugin that you install. It's just a tool, and you need to incorporate in your workflow to make your work faster.
Yeah.
Because you're competing with everyone else who also have access to the same tool, so you need to take advantage of it.
But how
And
are people using this at the moment?
I know some, yeah, I know some high profile art folks who are, and is AI art is still in the infancy, right? It's still in the beginning, but it's already, as we agreed, already making like 80% of the work, 90% of the work in some cases. Now, imagine in like 10 years from now, how far this tool gonna be. And but the way I see it is a tool like any other. And at the end of the day, humans will still be needed, like you mentioned, because uh, you still need a human with the vision of the art direction vision of the game. You're still gonna need someone who says the game gonna have this style, this fits into our style, this does not, and kind of have everyone and all art style under the same umbrella,
Uh-huh.
because that's not something that the AI can do. You cannot like create a whole game, all the different assets, all in the same art style. At some point, it will vary a little bit.
Yeah, and you also need people that will execute and make sure that the words and definitions of the art direction and the output are provided from UI will bridge correctly.
Definitely, yeah, 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 for sure. And so there are two big ones as far as I know in the market right now. So Mid Journey that I and Dali, something like that. And I tried both, and I tried the same keyword on both,
Uh-huh.
and it gives me like completely different results.
Mm-hmm. It's just like people because the AI were written differently.
Watch full episodes of the Brewcast on the main YouTube channel, youtube.com/@brewfrasca.